Welcome back. We're doing another one and probably the best and most important Night Sister. We're doing a bunch of Night Sisters in a row by Daka. She is a difference maker, I promise you. She is the reason why this team is, she's mostly the reason, she's the reason why this team is health-based, health. That and the fact that they cannot recover protection except with Marin in the team, and it's not worth stacking protection for what she brings. But this is an amazing squad. They're starting to make a comeback. The Night Sisters were not that great, and they were losing. They were dropping farther and farther from the meta. But with Marin, that's starting to come back. And these teams are amazing. So let's go ahead and go through it. Again, in this video, I'm going to give you a generic version. We're going to break down the generic version of the modding, and then I'm going to give you at the end a beautiful setup modding thing that's real easy to understand, a modding visual. So don't forget to, I'm taking care of you. Don't forget to take care of me. And all right, let's do it. Channel changes are coming. I'm going to be adding some things, probably some options to help people do some modding. Obviously, that's very time consuming, so it'll be based off of 1 to 5 character, one character or a full team, depending on how you want to do it. So that's coming down the road anyway. So let's go ahead and start with Daka. We'll go through her kit. The basic is stun. So I like potency on Daka. You're not going to stack it, but if you can find it, put it out there. The cool part about her is she's got a 75% chance to stun main target and 55% chance to stun an off target. So you don't even, it's random. All right. Her revive ability, revive a random defeated Night Sister ally at 1 health with a 35% chance doubled on Night Sisters. So 70% to revive other defeated allies. So read that again. You can bring Daka in and have a slight chance to be able to bring, say you bring Kylo in. Like there's teams that use Slacker, Night Sister, Zombie, and Daka in order to take on other GLs. She could revive Slacker, potentially. So it's much lower chance, but it can be done with a little bit of luck. All other allies recover health equal to 50% of old Daka's max health. 50% of her health. So if she's stacking 150,000, you're bringing that person back with, I'm sorry, you're healing them up for 75%. So leadership doesn't get used often. It used to back in the old days. So again, that's another reason to stack health, because you get all allies get plus 50% health and defense. And then serve again. This is the Zeta. This is a must. She's the first relic. The Zeta's a must. We're going to go into that in a second. When another ally is defeated, old Daka gains 50% turn meter, and her cooldown of the revive is reduced by 1. So if you lose 3 Night Sisters, she basically instantly gets her, she gets 50% turn meter, plus another 50% for the other one. Really 50% more, so she gets an instant turn, and she's going to revive all the Night Sisters. Should revive all the Night Sisters. When another ally is revived while Daka is active, the revived ally gains 20% turn meter and gains offense up, defense up, and old Daka gains 10% max health, stacking until the end of the encounter. Each time, for instance, that Zombie dies, that's why this team is always so good. Every time that Zombie dies, she stacks 10% of her max health. So think about that. She got 150%. Zombie dies once, she goes to 165. Dies again, goes to 180, 195, 210. She starts like Nihilus, starts to stack it up so much that she's almost impossible to kill. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to give you the cheap version there. So looking at this, old Daka, I recommend 6 health mods all day long. When you get into the relic levels, you also can go into health and defense as well. But pre-relic, you want to do all health. You can put defense on her as well. And then going into these main stats on the circle, you're going to want a health mod, which you're going to see right here. Start going into the mods too. So I've got a health mod with 18 speed. Ironically, there's some offense on there, but more I was about the health. Your arrow, speed, health, crit avoidance. That's one that you can use as well. You want her to stay alive. Look at this mod that I've got right here. Crit avoidance, 35%, 938 health, 2.74% health, 5.85% defense, 5.33% protection. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. There you go. There's your mod. Excuse me. So this is a perfect mod for her to keep her alive. This is amazing, especially in the event where Sidious, she has to stay alive. Recommend Relic 5, by the way. On that note, that event that nobody could do, only a couple people on the planet were able to do the third and final stage of that event. Now you can do it with Marin instead of having to go R9 with Daka and struggle. So, all right. Up to a certain point, that event was completely impossible. All right, triangle. We're going to look at health as well. Health, speed, defense, protection. This is another great mod for her. My Daka's stupid good. And then the cross, health and or health or potency. On my earlier accounts, when I'm trying to get Nightsisters through tougher teams, I put potency cross. When she gets higher and she gets into the mastery stages, I put health. Plus she gets potency off of Townsend's lead. So moving to the cross mod. But when you're smaller, you can do the potency mod 100%. Diamond, we got speed, protection, health, defense. And then over here, I've got speed, health, defense. So I've got almost perfect mods on her. Obviously, rolls are random. It's random roulette. But you're going to look at my Daka. She's at 143k health, which is pretty good. I've definitely seen higher. 65% potency. And then her armor is 54.6% due to... So she's really... your armor comes off of your defense. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so... that is the amazement of the Daka herself. So your relic order for Nightsisters. I didn't tell that in the first video. Daka. Marin, if you're going after her. Townsend. Asajj. Zombie. All my Nightsister teams are the only 5 that go to even consider going to relic. The other ones really aren't worth it. But they'll get them up around 8, 9. They're still usable. Like I love Talia in the event with Sidious. But it's not worth taking her all the way up in order to do that. Unless that's what you're about. But, you know, you do you, boo. All right, so I'm going to show you the good visual right here. As you're going to see, you've got health, crit avoidance, speed, health, potency, health, defense, and offense. So on that cross, if it says health on top, potency on bottom, I recommend health. If potency is all you got and it's got a lot of health on it, and put the potency mod on there, that's fine. But when you get her to relic levels, you're going to want to take her to get her awful healthy. So you can do health, or you can do 4 times health and 2 times defense. In the meantime, guys, I appreciate you guys all here. Shorter video, just over 7 minutes. We are 1 battalion strong. Till next time.